Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my backyard. If you're like most people, we just started getting back into the gym and moving again, maybe lifting some weights. And that was me. So I'm feeling the need to unwind, to release some of the sore muscles that I'm having. So why don't you just join me? Get yourself set in a nice, comfortable position, and maybe you have a folded up blanket or towel that you have underneath you. If you put it right underneath your sit bones, it helps to align your spine better. It keeps your hips in a position that's more conducive to what we want to do here in our yoga. So inhaling, reaching the arms up, exhaling them down. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And let's do some little half neck circles. So bringing your chin down and around one side and then over to the other. And find your way back to center. And then we're going to do some trunk rotations. So just move your spine forward and around. Seeing how you feel, seeing what's not right in your body. And you come back to center, and then let's rotate the opposite direction. Forward and back. And then let's inhale, reaching the chest up, and then exhale, rounding into the back. Kind of like a seated cat-cow. Inhaling, reach your chest forward, shoulder blades are back, and exhaling, start to round that back. Inhale, and then exhale. Bring one hand behind. Fingertips are reaching down. Hand on the opposite elbow. Just giving a nice tricep stretch. And remove the assisting hand. And then bring that elbow over to your knee. And then reach that hand long. And then up and around. Bring the other hand behind you. Release the assisting hand. And then crunch yourself over to your opposite knee. Extend that hand long while you're rooting down into the opposite hip. And then on the inhale, brings it up and around. And then reach it over. And back the other way. The more you bend into that arm, the deeper your stretch. Then we'll take it to all fours. If you have some problems with your knee, use your blanket or towel to give you some added support for the knees. Find your tabletop. Again, middle fingers touch, and then press index fingers forward. Take a look back. Make sure you can't see your feet. And then start your cat-cow. Rounding up. You're exhaling, inhaling, exhale, round. Last thing that goes is the neck. Inhaling back up. And then not moving from your position, shift yourself forward as you elongate one of your legs.
press through the heel. So as much as you're pressing back is as much as you're pressing forward. Give yourself a slight cat. So again, we're trying to have the front muscles active, pressing through. And then take that back foot and swing it around into a little side lungey thing. That's a word. And take that back into your tabletop. Give yourself cat cow. And as you're pressing up into your cat, again, shift your weight forward over your hands and then straighten that back leg, curl your toes under, press through the heel. So as much as you're pressing back is as much as you're reaching forward. And then move that behind the opposite leg. And then return it back. And then press yourself back into a child's pose. Maybe that's hard for you, so maybe you don't go as far back as other people may, and that's okay. And forward, and then let your hips sag down. And then repeat that. So we're going back. Inhale takes us forward, the hips soften down, maybe you look up. And back into your child's pose. Last one forward. Soften. Your gaze comes up. Your chest is wide. And then we're going to come to a seated position and send our legs out long. Then one leg over the other. I'm thinking I can't see me, so you probably can't see me. So, catch you again next time.